staying tuned to Nighttime. You know, you hear a lot about the Iraqi war, of course, in the news, and you know, and all of the news generally that you get has some kind of spin on it, depending on you know, who's trying to sell what. Well, we thought it would be a good idea to bring somebody on the show who was there, who knows firsthand what's going on, and that someone just happens to be U.S. Army Sergeant Major Errol James. Jones. I knew I'd blow something. Oh, well dressed too. Sergeant Major, how are you?
Very good, Andy.
I'm sorry about Errol James.
Yeah, Errol James.
Boy,
Errol, like Errol Flynn.
Yeah, I was just saying, the name fits you, man. You look like...
Well, you guys told me no stripes, so this is what I had.
Sergeant Stripes, I get it. That's funny stuff. So, tell me, Iraq, and now, you primarily, your job over there was what?
Well, this time when I was in Iraq, of course, I was in the Gulf War. I've been in almost 24 years now. And this time when I went back, I was the operations sergeant major for a battalion of infantry soldiers. And because I had been there so long and my good, people skills, my battalion commander decided that I needed to help out a little bit more. I was a drill sergeant and a ranger instructor, so I was
You were
tasked
primarily with American soldiers? American soldiers.
And then I was tasked to train the Iraqi Army, develop a plan for that, for the guys we had there, because this was in 2004, 2005. And then I helped out with the police. After we did real well with the Army, we started training up the police.
Okay, before we get into the police, tell me about the Iraqi Army. I mean, where are they at with the war? I mean, do they look at us really as the saviors? Tell me.
Well, Andy, I'll tell you, if you look at us when we were a baby nation and building ourselves some over 230 years ago, the Iraqi nation is no different than that. And every day those guys put their lives on the line just like us. They're out there trying to build their country. They've had a taste of freedom. I was there for the first ever free elections in Iraq in a long time, and that was a very positive thing. And these guys, they believe in it. I mean, I watched...
Great to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it is truly something you don't hear about. I mean, I watched 8 Iraqi police officers give their lives to defend their police station. They had all their rest of their police force was in there, about 200 of them, getting ready for the day, and they saw a car bomber come up to the gate. And these guys put their lives on the line. They defended that place, and when that bomb went off, they kept it from going in the compound. Unfortunately, those great, brave Iraqi police lost their lives, and the enemy thought they were going to give us a big blow to that thing. And I mean, you had every brother and cousin of these 8 guys join the police department the next week.
So these people in Iraq, I mean, the police, the soldiers, by and large, they look at it really as a new beginning.
Absolutely. I mean, they've had a taste of freedom.
Okay, now what about these stories that we hear that, some of them are, phoning it in and that they're let the Americans do all the heavy lifting? I mean, is there any of that going on?
No, no. Ever since we left there,
yes.
we've put ourselves, American soldiers, we've built these little teams up to go out and help strengthen their police departments, strengthen their armies up every day, and train them to take that responsibility into their own hands. And even these days, even as we speak, this very moment, a lot of the American bases and the different joint security bases that they have are being renamed Iraqi names, Iraqi towns, and we're giving it back to the Iraqis.
Okay, so how do you feel about the coverage that you see here in America about the Iraqi war?
It gets frustrating, from a soldier who's in a foxhole, from his point of view. It seems that the spin is always on the negative. When you look in the eyes of a kid and you're handing him a soccer ball to go out and play soccer again, I mean, that's powerful. You're handing them school supplies. You're training these Iraqi soldiers up, and you watch them go out and do their own mission, and they plan it, and they're successful. I mean, that's the things you don't hear about.
And what about, how, we hear that Iraq is a safer and safer place every day. Are there truly places that an American could walk around and go get a cup of coffee like you hear on the news?
Every day as their security situation gets better, you see more and more Iraqis. Obviously out in the marketplaces, they're out there drinking what they call chai, which is their little tea drink, and telling jokes and story of the day just like we do. And that's happening more and more every day. So everyone should be proud of these young kids that are out there doing this thing. in making this happen. And now the Iraqis, they want to tote their own flag and say, hey, you can't bully us, we're our own nation, and we're going to do it our way. So,
so these insurgents that you hear about that are terrorizing, I mean, they're not the majority by any stretch of the imagination.
Absolutely not. Those Iraqi soldiers and policemen and just the regular citizens, they have kids like you and I. They want a better life for their kids. They want an education. They want them to go out and play soccer in the street. They want to have fun, and so that's what they're trying for.
You know, how we're going to go to a break. You know what? We're going to go to a break, okay, and then we're going to talk. I got one more question about how you feel the policies that America has, put forth here recently affect the troops on the ground. When we come back with more of Nighttime and Sergeant Major Errol James after this.
Don't miss the best entertainment in Waikiki. Imagine a show with 5 of the greatest stars in the history of show business. Elvis, Tina Turner, Little Richard, Whitney Houston, and the Blues Brothers, recreated by the world's greatest tribute artists. Stars in concert, showing nightly except Wednesday at the beautiful Sheraton Princess Kaiulani. 2 optional dinner packages, free parking for dinner guests. Stars in concert, don't miss it.
At your Hawaii Pizza Hut, the future is now with online ordering. Select from our full menu. Set your delivery time for now or later. Connect at the office. It's online ordering at PizzaHutHawaii.com. Now you can order online and get a large specialty pizza for $3 with the purchase of a large specialty pizza at regular price. Point, click, eat at PizzaHutHawaii.com.
Special thanks to the gals from Aging is Not for Sissies and Vaihi, and I'm talking to Sergeant Major Errol James. How are the policies affecting the people there, the boots on the ground?
Well, we're soldiers and we do our job like is laid out for us there, Andy. And I tell you, they've got a smart guy on the ground in General Petraeus. He's a very intelligent leader, a very proven leader. And they're in good hands. And I think the actions they decided to take were the right ones, absolutely.
More people was the answer?
Was the answer, and we can see that because the zones are getting safer and things are doing better. And, and we worked as part of that, training these Iraqi soldiers up, getting the Iraqi police forces in place, and that's what it's about. So they can have a safer tomorrow. And
thanks to you. Appreciate it. You and the hard work the U.S. Army and all the military are doing. That's our show. Thank you so much for watching. Nighttime is sponsored in part by Hawaii IPTV, Hawaii's global television network, rocketing Hawaii around the world directly to your TV. Order online at tvfromhawaii.com.
Andy's Auto Servicing provided by European Auto Tech, servicing all makes and models. Mention Nighttime for a special discount. Why not join in the fun with Andy and the entire Nighttime gang? If you'd like to be part of our Nighttime audience, check out our website for dates and times for upcoming shows. Go to www.ntphawaii.com for complete information. That's www.ntphawaii.com.